The Art of Aloneness, your ultimate freedom. Beloved ones, the greatest fear in the world is the fear of being alone. But I tell you, this fear is rooted in a fundamental misunderstanding of your own nature. You have been taught from the very beginning that to be alone is to be lonely. This is a lie. Loneliness is a state of mind where you are missing the other. Aloneness is a state of being where you have finally found yourself. To live independently is not a social rebellion, it is a spiritual revolution. It is the realization that your source of joy, your well-being, and your very existence do not depend on the nod of approval from a neighbor, a spouse, or a society. The prison of dependency. Most people live their entire lives as psychological beggars. You are always looking into the eyes of others to see who you are. If they clap, you feel happy. If they frown, you feel miserable. You have given the remote control of your life to everyone else. How can you call yourself free when your happiness is a slave to someone else's opinion? This dependency is a slow poison. It kills your authenticity. You become a mask, a persona, a performer on a stage trying to please an audience that is just as lost as you are. If you are afraid of being alone, it simply means you haven't yet discovered the beauty of your own presence. You are bored with yourself because you are a stranger to yourself. The difference between loneliness and aloneness. You must understand this distinction clearly, for it is the bridge to your liberation. Loneliness. This is a negative state. It is a hunger. It is the feeling that something is missing. In loneliness, you are looking for the other to fill your inner hole. But two lonely people meeting do not create a feast, they only double the hunger. Aloneness. This is a positive state. It is a fullness. It is the realization that you are a complete universe unto yourself. When you are alone, you are not without the other, you are with yourself. To live independently, you must first fall in love with this aloneness. You must sit with yourself in the silence of the night and find that there is no one more fascinating, more mysterious, and more radiant than your own consciousness. The pillar of self-sovereignty. Independence means you are no longer a shadow. You are a light unto yourself. Swayam Prakash, self-illumined. When you learn to live independently, your relationships change completely. Only a person who is capable of being blissfully alone is capable of love. Why? Because their love is not a need, it is a sharing. They don't need the other to survive, they share their overflow of joy with the other. Financial independence is good, it gives you comfort. Physical independence is necessary, it gives you health. Psychological independence is ultimate, it gives you your soul. Practical steps to your own kingdom. Stop seeking validation. Every time you feel the urge to ask, how do I look? Or, was I good? Catch yourself. Return to your center. Does it matter to the stars? Does it matter to the trees? It only matters to your ego. Drop the ego, and the need for validation vanishes. Cultivate silence. Spend at least 1 hour a day where no one can reach you. No phone, no book, no music. Just sit. At first, it will be chaotic. Your mind will scream. But if you persist, a silence will descend. A silence that is not the absence of noise, but the presence of your own being. Take responsibility. Stop blaming your parents, your past, or your partner for your misery. The moment you say, I am responsible for my own state of mind, you become free. Responsibility is the price of freedom. The final flowering. To live independently is to be like a lotus in the pond. The lotus lives in the water, but it is not touched by the water. It stands tall, dancing in the sun, rooted in the mud but reaching for the heavens. Don't be afraid of the world's judgment. The world only judges those who care about its judgment. Be a rebel, not a fighter, but a rebel, someone who lives according to their own light. When you are no longer afraid of being alone, the whole world becomes yours. When you don't need anyone, everyone wants to be with you, because you carry a fragrance of freedom. Live deeply, live totally, and above all,